Hello, everybody. Welcome to this massive patch video. My name is SUNSfan. Joining me is TrentPax, as you did 2 weeks ago, because they've been on a new schedule. I don't know if you're aware of this, Trent, but
How exciting! Bi-weekly updates.
Okay, not to go off on a tangent, because this is a short video and we'll somehow make this an
Oh,
hour,
you're
but
right. It's bi-monthly
no, that's
updates.
the thing. They're both correct. I looked this up
Oh.
because we used to have a series that was, I called it bi-monthly. It's like twice a month, okay,
Right.
2 times a month. But then somebody complained in the comments they should be by week or whatever the fuck it is. What was the other one? Bi-weekly? Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Looked it up. They're both correct, and I'm just thoroughly confused now. So now I just say every 2 weeks. Makes me sound like an idiot, but at least nobody gets confused. So we have a patch. It looks like I was horribly wrong. Do you remember what I said last time around? My theory behind these patches?
I forget.
I said that I think it's one big patch that just separated into several patches, and that is definitely not the case if this patch is any indication, because it's very small.
It is itty
So
bitty.
I think this first, do you even need to go over this first section? It's just, what is this? Lane creeps now have a minor knockback based on the amount of hero damage and killing blow. So
It just
they'll
means
just,
like it's like a visual thing.
okay,
So
so,
if you crit them, they might fall back further or
oh, okay.
something, I guess.
That could be kind of satisfying, I guess. Maybe that fixes the ones that get stuck in the air or something like that. Saw that a couple times. All
Right.
right, so these I don't think we need to go over at all. It just fixes. So 7.09, courier cost reduced from
Oh,
200 to 50.
I will say one of the things in there though that is
Uh-huh.
useful for later on is added number of camps stacked to the support column of the post-game scoreboard.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yes.
kind of cool.
Foreshadowing. Yes.
But
Very
anyway,
good.
yes.
Thoughts on the courier
Courier Gold,
cost?
the dream, dude. Position 5 gamer here. Hello.
That's why I brought you on,
Yeah,
because
this
I
is
don't know
my
anything
life.
about
This
this
is my
stuff.
patch. I'll tell you, I've been playing around. I'm actually currently still playing around with the item builds right now,
Mm.
and I really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not sure who's gonna get.
So I get
Like,
these two
because
can kind of go
Tango's,
together, right? Starting gold also
yeah,
reduced from 625 to 600, which has been 625 for as long as I can remember, honestly. Um, the one thing I will say, and I don't know if you were in this patch video, but I've been saying this actually, no, you definitely weren't because this is before I even knew you. I've been saying this for years. You know how I
yes,
predict things and people, they berate me for it and then it ends up coming true? Do you know how that trend has been happening, Trent?
yes. Oh, trust me, I know, because you always talk about Han shit, and slowly the game moves towards Han.
That's correct. So we're not 100% there, but I did say flying courier will be free and the starting courier will also be free.
We're almost there.
We're 50 gold away, guys. Do you really think they're not going to cut that 50 gold? Let's be real. It's 100% going to happen.
I
So,
think
all
the fact that it auto spawns is the furthest you're gonna get. I think the 50 goal was the end of it.
right,
Honestly,
we'll see. Either way, I'm taking this as a win. That's pretty much correct anyway. Let's be
I
real.
can agree with that. Yeah.
So starting gold changes. I mean, with 150 gold, you don't have to spend on a courier. That's a lot of extra items you can get now on these support heroes. I've seen some tweets about perhaps the mid laner buying the courier now instead of a clarity. Is this a possibility?
That's possible. I mean, the question is, can you get both your supports boots and make that work somehow? Because with
Hmm.
certain heroes, that's going to be sick. Like let's say that right now I'm in a low priority game with Slacks and Grant, and I'm picking Lich, and
Great example.
yeah, because I might be doing that right now. Now let's say that's what happened. Do I really need boots first on Lich? Is that going to make a big difference? No,
Hmm.
but if I'm greedy and I pick this like Rubik +1 duo, maybe like an Enchantress or something, if you can be greedy on 2 supports, that's huge, especially in
Hmm.
Pro Dota. So that whole idea of maybe someone else buying the courier could definitely be feasible.
All right. Only time will tell, I suppose. So going in tangent with that, tangos are now back to their original form. If I remember correctly, 3 charges and 90 gold. Is that correct? This
That's
is how
kind
it
of
used to
weird,
be.
eh? Well, were they 3 eventually? I
Oh,
don't
they
know. I
were
always played them as
100.
4.
Okay,
Yeah, they were 3
I'll tell you.
eventually. Yeah,
Look
you're
at the
right. They were
icon. They
3
haven't
before.
updated the icon one time, right? It's still 3 charges
They
on
didn't
the
even
icon.
bother. They knew. They're like, it won't be 4 forever.
So,
Yeah.
what is why? Why would they do this? I don't get this one at all.
Uh, I think it's just it has to do with the whole tweaking of the courier and stuff, right? Where it's just like it's messing around with the values. It's just changing starting items. So
Okay.
it's just a part of that. That's all I would say.
Okay. Next, this one's going to start to get real weird. Initial bounty rune now gives 40 gold to all heroes instead of 100 to the hero that picks it up. Those bounty runes also look slightly different. I think that's a pretty
Yes,
cool change. I like
very good
this.
idea. So
More, is there going to be more incentive to go for
yes,
like all 4 runes now?
yep,
Or 3
aggro
out of
fighting
4?
at runes. This is the same thing that happened before, because we initially had a lot of fights in the river at first. When they had experience, I think is what it was, and then the experience
Yeah.
got taken away, and there was like less battling after that. No one cared, and now we had more fighting when these 4 bounty runes first came out, and then eventually teams just started like splitting, and now it's just like Radiant will get both of the top 2, and Dire will get both the bottom 2. Both teams like basically play aggro into the other side to guarantee both runes.
Mm.
So I think now you might actually see people contest. Like it's worth taking a little bit of damage, right? Because it's 40 gold for everyone. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Yep. Not
So,
too bad.
yeah.
What can you buy for 40 gold? Absolutely nothing though, technically, right?
Hey man, that's
Uh,
4/5 of a courier. That's what.
That's true. That's a good point. You can get the bounty rune and then buy the courier afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, if you combine them all, obviously that's what 160 gold. So if you can get all 4, not too shabby for the whole team. What's a tower? Isn't tower 200 gold? Other than the person that gets the actual last hit?
Yeah. So it's just more nice team gold, man.
Yeah,
Feels
that's nice.
good.
All right, this one's the weirdest one by far. I don't even know what to think about this, and I'm going to rely on you since you are a support. Killing a
Okay.
neutral cramp stack now gives a bonus 15% gold bounty to the hero that stacked it. No bonus is given if the stack is cleared by an enemy, and this part doesn't make sense to me, or the hero that stacked it. In parentheses, new audio is now played once a stack is successful, and stack neutrals now have a buff with the stacker's hero icon on it. You've tested this out, right?
Yeah, I've just been playing around with it a little bit right now, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, are you really gonna start stacking when you wouldn't have stacked anyway? Maybe a little bit more. If anything,
For
it's just a
newer
buff
players,
to
if anything,
heroes that.
right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's a bit of a buff to heroes that benefit a lot from stacks. So, alchemist or something like that. But I wouldn't say overall it's a massive deal. It doesn't feel that good. So, for example, I've been testing. You do like a triple stack, maybe get like 70 gold or something, because you only get gold for obviously the 2 that you essentially created. You don't
Yeah.
get any benefit for the 1 that was there. And then ancient stacks, since it's percent based, are a little helpful. So that's kind of cool.
So you said 70 gold for just a normal triple stack?
Yeah, it was about 70ish gold.
Okay.
And then you get like 40 per like ancient camper. Well, no, not even 40. It'll be like 25 or something for just like a single ancient.
Okay.
So I mean, it's cool, but is it going to change much? I highly doubt it.
So
And I
is
think
it?
we were talking a little bit. They might even buff it, perhaps a
Oh,
little more.
I think one of like this is a weird mechanic, right? And I
Yeah.
think anytime they introduce something like this, it's going to be very, very inconsequential, almost like borderline.
It's like one of those touch and go changes too, because they want to test it first and make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
we didn't do something stupid here, did we? And then they can buff it.
So so you've stacked it before, and the hero icons show up on each unit.
Each one that you were a part of creating, there's like a little icon there that shows that this was
Okay.
stacked by someone.
So you
and
get
it'll make a little noise.
15% gold for each unit. So
Exactly.
if an enemy takes a couple of the creeps, you don't get those 2 creeps, but the rest still stay.
Right, that's a good point. That would be how
Okay.
it would work.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Tier 1 mid lane towers are now a bit closer to the river. All right. The dire one just seems so far away from the river, but it might be more me not being used to it than anything.
Yeah, I'm visually looking. The dire one definitely looks closer. The radiant one, I don't see a big difference. So,
Okay.
I guess perspective wise,
Removed a tree in the radiant jungle to the top right of the blue crystals near the ancients. Okay. And this one,
Random.
I mean, I can't even visualize that one, honestly. Range creep, attack acquisition range reduced from 800 to 600. So this, it's very annoying, right? When you're pulling a camp or something like that, and there's always that fucking range creep that attacks you and just follows you for no reason. So I don't know if this 100% fixes it, because it's only 200 range, but it should help, I would think.
Overall, I'm happy. I don't know. It is definitely support based.
Yes, it is.
Nice little patch. It's good. What the hell? Where are the nerfs? First off, Omni, Terrorblade. That's what I was expecting. All I was looking at is just like
new theory.
What?
New theory, Trent.
All right, here we go.
Instead of it is one big patch, okay? It's still one big patch that they're dividing. But every other patch is a small one like this where they don't do much. It's just small, tiny things that they tweak. Maybe a little
Okay.
bit new mechanic here, like
Small patch, big patch,
yes.
patch, big patch.
Then the next one is going to be the balance patch. I think
Right.
that's what they're going to do. We'll see. I've been wrong many a time, but I've been right.
No.
Courier cost anyone many a time as well. So
Yeah.
I
Maybe
guess
we'll
that
have
does it.
role-based patches. Maybe this was the position 5 patch, and now next we're gonna have the roamers. They'll
Yeah,
get tweaked a
I
little.
like how the position 5 patch is the most pathetic looking one. There's not even
Very
like
fitting.
pictures. There's no pictures or
Yeah,
anything.
there's nothing.
All right, well, that does it for patch 7.09. Thanks for joining us, Trent.
Thanks. Are
Any
you gonna
last
wish me
words
luck
for
in
you?
my game right
Yeah,
now?
good luck in your game with Grant. Is it actually low priority?
Yeah, it's actually they
Oh,
invited me while we were queuing this up.
good
It's
God.
Grant, Slacks, and Bernie, so I
Oh
need the
boy.
luck.
I
Yeah.
wish you luck, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Until next time, friends, we'll see ya. Tell us what you think of the patch. You position 5s out there. There's probably not many.
Woo woo.